Nell, and I am in front of this beautiful Camellias sasanqua apple blossom because I want to tell you how I fed camellias and always had great success. I am up in the San Francisco Bay Area in a garden that I used to maintain on a regular basis, and I actually planted this camellia. It came from Nuccios, and Nuccios is one of the finest growers of camellias in the U.S. And I read in their newsletter when I worked at a nursery over in Berkeley. They used to get their newsletter, and I read how they fed their camellias. And I figured if they use this, then I'm going to use it too. And what Nuccios uses to feed their camellias is cottonseed meal. And I always used it too. I used an organic cottonseed meal, which is good for anything that likes a slightly acidic or acidic soil, acidic loving plants. And the brands that I liked were, I used Dr. Earth, I used Down to Earth, and I also used EB Stone. I will leave the links to all of them either below or in the post if you want to check them out. Camellias are very popular here in the Bay Area, and a lot of the gardens that I took over, they had chlorotic camellias. And what chlorosis just means, it means yellowing of the leaves, and it can be caused by quite a few things. With camellias, it was usually a lack of nitrogen and iron, and the cottonseed meal corrected that. So if the camellia was really bad, in really bad shape, I would use compost on top of the organic cottonseed meal too. And both of these, the cottonseed meal and the compost, both work very slowly, but they're longer lasting than, say, like a liquid fertilizer or a chemical fertilizer. And the best time to feed them is after they flower. This is, I think, December 4th, and this one has been flowering for a little while now. So you fertilize after flowering, which is usually in the spring, and then you can fertilize again in mid-summer. And for me, I found that usually three applications did it. I would do it after flowering, I would do it mid-summer, and then I would do it the next year in the spring. Sometimes I only had to do it once, and they really greened up. But I always use that, and I always had great luck with it. And I'm going to show you how I apply it. You dig a trench around the drip line all the way around. I dig it about this big here, and then you dig down in, and then you put the cottonseed meal down in the trench all the way around. How much you use depends on how big your plant is. Just follow the instructions on the box. It could be half a cup, it could be 2 cups, it could be 4 cups, and then you kind of work it in, and then you cover it back over. This just happens to have the bark mulch on it, but you could then put your compost over that, and you want to water it in. If you get rains throughout the year, it's okay. You know, the rain is going to work it in. That's what works the fertilizer in. So if it's dry where you are, like here, it has been dry, you want to water in your cottonseed meal every few weeks just to make sure it really works down into the roots. So I hope you found this video to be helpful. And please subscribe because I have a lot more videos about gardening coming your way. Thanks for all your comments and your likes. I really appreciate them. So let's get out in the garden and make the world a more beautiful place. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Did you know that artichokes are perennials? Here's one coming back up. I'm in the little botanical garden at Santa Barbara City College, and they come back every year.